Hey, you guys, what's up? What's up to all my peeps, all my lit tees, my lit tees? What's up, lit tees? Yeah, y'all come on in. Y'all come on in. Y'all, appreciate you guys for being here. Want to talk about a few things or whatever, definitely about Love and Marriage Huntsville. You guys, I just want to talk about something. I feel like I need to get a video out before the second part of the reunion comes out tomorrow. Y'all, I hope y'all having a great, wonderful Friday evening, night, because I am. But you guys, sit a spell. Listen to me. I won't hold you. I promise. So you guys, quickly, y'all know I like to jump on in. I don't like to waste a whole lot of time, because for me, time is precious. That's something you can't get back. And I don't want to hold y'all up. I just want y'all to hear me out real quick. Love and Marriage Huntsville, the reunion. The last reunion, the first reunion of this season, right? I don't even know what season we on, y'all. I don't know if this 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I don't know. Or whatever, but we just gonna go. The last episode that was aired last Saturday, right? First, briefly, I want to talk about the fashions or whatever. In really no particular order, but maybe in the order. We're gonna start off with Scott 2.0, which is Kimmy and Maurice Scott. They had on blue. Wasn't really a big fan. Like, it was no wow in that for me. Did not get a wow. Kimmy's hair was not a wow. Maurice looked basic as ever. But he did put on a blue blazer to match his wife's dress. So yeah, no, I didn't like it. Melody was standing next to Kimmy, because they did like a group photo, right, of the Core Six and with Carlos King. Melody's dress was beautiful. It was very flowy, and that photo did not do that dress or Mel's entire look any justice. So I'm assuming that's probably why Mel took other pictures, expressing and showing off the fabulousness of that dress. You guys, Mel looked good. She looked good. She came in with a blonde bob. Mel can do that, right? She looked good. Then we have Tweedledee and Tweedledum, Carlos King and Martell Holt, sitting here kind of resembling the Doublemint twins or whatever. They looked okay. They were alright. They did it. They did their thing or whatever. Then we have Scott 1.0, Letitia and Marceau. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm just happy Marceau and Maurice actually came dressed up for this reunion, right? Because we know they will wear their plain old church usher black suit. We know that they will come and they will do that and look very boring and very bland and looking like, Mama, I don't want to go to church today type suit, right? But Marceau, he stepped up his game a little bit. He just looked like he just stepped up his game a little bit. Nothing much to see there. Let's get to Letitia. Letitia has on all white with her red bottoms, and she has on stockings and all this stuff. And you guys, I heard a lot of people say that they like the look or whatever, and that's their opinion. I did not like this look. I did not like Letitia in this white dress, this white shiny dress. I did not like it. I did not like the black bob. I did not like it. Letitia, that one reunion, I think, when she had on like the green or whatever, Letitia looked beautiful. And it was another reunion, Letitia absolutely looked beautiful. This ain't one of those reunions. I didn't like the plastic black hair. I did not like the dress. I didn't like it. And I felt like Letitia probably wore this dress because maybe she thought Mel was going to come out and wear something, you know, referring to being black or white, no gray areas or whatever. I feel like that's why Letitia did it. Letitia, in my opinion, is a copycat. Letitia came out with this bob because, you know, Mel wears bobs or whatever. And y'all can argue with me down there in the comments or whatever. I don't care. This is how I feel. Letitia is a copy and paste queen. So all the Letitia fans, y'all come at me. Here I go. Here I go. This is how I feel. Mel has a head for that bob. Letitia has, in my opinion, maybe it's her face, but Letitia has a bigger face, a wider face. I'm not taking anything away from her beauty. I'm just saying that just to me was not the look. That she could have done better. And I feel like a lot of these women, or better yet, the Scots 1.0 and 2.0, y'all need to get personal stylists. Y'all should invest in personal stylists so y'all can come out here and look like something, because this ain't been it. And I'm going to go back to Scott 2.0 and talk about their fashions. Kimmy, I think the one thing I can say about Kimmy is that I'm glad she actually wore a gown instead of some stripper wear. Because in my opinion, Kimmy likes to come out in stripper gear. Like, Kimmy likes to be she dressed overly sexualized. In my opinion. That's just my opinion. Alright? The unmentionables who were not in the photo were the Fletchers. Chris and Lunell Fletcher. Carlos King was being real funny, real shady, in my opinion. Talking about they look like the Lowry seasoning bottle or whatever. Now, I'm going to say this. I like the color that they went with. Like, I think that's just a pretty color, to be completely honest with you, right? They came and they made a statement. They made a statement. They let you know the Fletchers are here. They have arrived, and we are color coordinated. I ain't mad at that. That's what they should do. You know, they've been married over 30 years. They should come like that. So I did not dislike their outfit. I didn't dislike it. Did I think it was the best outfit or dynamic duo pairing of a couple as far as the fit check go? No, I don't. However, I appreciate the fact that they knew that they were coming to represent each other together. Now, as far as the makeup with Miss Lunell, that's something we're going to have to talk about. Lunell, I don't know who fooled you into believing that getting them rhinestones or that line drawn over your eyebrows or your eyelids was going to be the thing, honey. That was not it. That looked ridiculous. It looked ridiculous to me. Matter of fact, no disrespect, but you know who Lunell put me in the mind of with that makeup on? Lunell and that hair. Lunell put me in the mind of a character off of the Whoville or the Who. Y'all remember that show? That movie, not even a show, but that, I think that was the Grinch or something. Whoville. Lunell looked like a character off of Whoville, in my opinion. But let's get to Destiny. Let's get the Destiny ass, right? Y'all, if you saw the reunion, the first part, you saw Carlos King go in there talking to Destiny because he told Destiny basically, if we can't start with you, then the only other option would be to start without you. Destiny said her stylist was at the showroom and would have the dress there in 20 minutes. Okay, girl, whatever. Carlos didn't like that because they were starting late. You know, time is money. I get it, right? Destiny comes out. Destiny has on this red dress. I think the dress was cute. From what I can remember, the dress was actually a nice dress and it was cute. But that blonde bust down she had on top of her head took away from the dress. It took away from the dress. Destiny, when have we ever seen you in blonde? And regardless if we've never seen you with a blonde wig on your head, what made you think this would be the time to come out with a, you know, it's something to say because I've heard it before and I'm a woman myself and I kind of understand this sentiment when they say a woman is going, you can tell when a woman is going through something by the way, the drastic change of her hair. Destiny, with you with that wig on your head, honestly, I could tell you are drastically going through some shit. You're going through some things, honey. Because why would you, I didn't understand what was the purpose, and then I thought about it, and I'm like, well, we know Mel does blonde, right? And for the most part, Mel does blonde very well, extremely well. Mel can go from black and from a dark color wig to a blonde wig, and it's fire, right? So I feel like in this instance, Destiny was trying to be a copy and paste type queen with this blonde wig, and I feel like her and Letitia might have had a conversation, and they talked about the reunion. Letitia went on and said, well, since she talking about black and white, I'm gonna come out in all white. And that's like, well, since she be going back for a blonde wig, I'm gonna come out with a blonde wig. Y'all, in the words of Nene Leakes, you never win when you play dirty. And y'all played so dirty, y'all played against yourself. Y'all played a hand totally against your own interest. Kind of like the election, how the election went, how people voted or whatever. That's neither here nor there. But I think I want to start off with the reunion, you guys. Carlos King started asking about the revenge plea that Martell tried to do, or the case that he has with his ex-wife, Melody Rogers, right? Carlos is trying to get Martell to admit to what he did as far as trying to do this revenge porn thing against Melody Cherie. But of course, Martell, we all know he's not smarter than a fifth grader. Martell is a low vibrational Capricorn, you guys. And he will go to hell and back before he admits to his wrong. As if the world does not see that, nigga, you wrong, you're dumb, and you're foolish, right? And so they did that back and forth, and then Carlos King asked Marceau if he thought that Martell was jealous of him. And Marceau said, well, originally, no, I would have never thought that. But with everything that's happened, he feels that Martell and y'all, and I'm just saying what I think he said, or what I think I remember him saying, and also what he's already said throughout the season. Basically, he said, originally, no, he would never think that Martell was jealous of him. However, because Martell has lost his wife, lost his family, lost his businesses, lost his gold mine, lost everything that any level-headed, minded person tried to achieve for in this world, he fumbled that ball. And Marceau said that he feels that because he fumbled that ball, that he feels like Marceau should have to fumble his ball as well. Then Marceau goes into saying and trying to speak as if he's just so disgusted. So just, oh my God. This man tried to put out a revenge porn tape on his ex-wife, and he said, what kind of man would I be? This is Marceau, you guys. I have daughters, even a wife. What kind of man would I be to want to be friends with someone like that? And this is my take on that. More so, apparently you seem to forget easily, just like the rest of y'all Scots do. Y'all forget real easily what you already done, because you definitely was the one who brought up the fact that someone's mother had a tape. He seen a video of someone's mother. And you guys, we all know right now, he was definitely speaking of Melody Rogers, her mother, Miss Vanessa Rogers, because Miss Vanessa Rogers had a relationship, whether it be romantic, work-related, or whatever type relationship, with their basement Billy ass brother. What's his name? Mark Scott. That nigga had on flip-flops. He had on flip-flops, and I can't get over that. I cannot get over that. This nigga had on flip-flops on an episode, the only episode that he was shown on this show. Y'all, okay, I'm going to come back. They was in that park. Maurice and Marceau was in the park with their brother Mark Scott, trying to tell Mark Scott to stay off the social media or whatever. Mark Scott had on flip motherfucking flats. Or some sliding shoes. I just don't think it's cute for any man. But anyway, that's besides the point. But Marceau was the very one to say he seen a video of Miss Vanessa. And you guys, we could deduce that the video was explicit. But he wants to pretend now, or try to, I think, sway the audience, the viewership, the fans, more so in he and Letitia's direction. And I don't even think so much in Letitia's direction. I think Marceau wants all the fame. In my opinion, I think Marceau wants all the fame or whatever. But Marceau, you know, anybody who know this show and who watch your character and everybody else's character on this show, we already know you full of shit, bro. You full of shit. And unfortunately, Martell cannot convey his feelings, his words, because of his reputation and because of his lies, in a way that's going to sway the audience, the fans, to believe anything that he said. I mean, we do kind of believe him, let's be clear. I do think that there is a lot of truth to what Martell has said about the Scott brothers. Let that not be scared. But you know what? If Kimmy love it and Letitia love it, hell, I like it. Enough about them. Let's move on over to Kimmy and Maurice. Because you guys, Kimmy thought she ate. And I've been seeing a lot of bloggers kind of think she ate too. I'm going to tell you why she didn't eat. First of all, Carlos King brings up to Maurice about his DUI situation, about him hitting a pole. I did not know Maurice hit a pole. So Maurice actually did have a wreck. And the police came out, police saw this nigga is intoxicated. They tried to issue a breathalyzer. Maurice, being a clerk of the court, he declined the breathalyzer, right? Okay, fine. And so, as Carlos King is asking Maurice these questions, Maurice is answering them very, very, what's the word I want to use? Going around the mulberry bush, answering the question by avoiding the question, right? And then let me get to the part where Maurice said that, you know, Mel did what Mel wanted to do, which was disparage his character, right? We saw that on the show. Y'all, I'm sorry about the background noise. I'll stop until it passes. Y'all bear with me. anyway, Maurice wants to answer the question by going all the way around the mulberry bush and not answer the question, but he wants to deflect and point his finger directly at Mel and said that she couldn't wait for the opportunity to disparage his character. Mel is like, look, I asked the questions that was popular on social media. It was a topic of conversation. And that's why she asked the question. Kimmy chimes in to protect her son. Her husband's son, her son husband, she chimes in to say she don't give a damn about what goes on social media. Because if she did, she said they would have been sitting around talking about the bad butt job that Mel allegedly got. She said, but they don't do that. They didn't do that or whatever. And I'm going to tell you why Kimmy didn't eat. First of all, she didn't eat because first, you jumping in front of your grown-ass husband to protect him. Yet again, instead of letting him talk, that's what you Scott women do. That's what you weak-ass Scott women do, right? Secondly, Mel never came for you in this type of way at all. And I'm not saying Mel had to come for you to come for her the way that you have. But Kimmy, you actually came for all the women on this show on a lot of these reunions. You and Letitia like to pipe up at these reunions, I see. You came for Letitia, you came for Kiowa, you came for Destiny. Yeah, you did. Kimmy, the reason why you did not eat with this situation is because Mel gave you nothing but grace. Whether or not she thought you was flirting with Martell or not, so what? Kimmy, I mean, let's be clear. Like I said, Kimmy likes to come in the room and she likes to shimmy the tatas or whatever. Kimmy, we know you are a man's girl. You're a man's girl. That's why you can sit down and have a conversation with Marceau. You can sit down and have a conversation with Martell, and you actually married a Maurice. And I mean, that's cool if you just want men's support or whatever. But you didn't get that from none of these men on this show. But you will jump in and you will stand in the line of fire for all of them. We've seen you defend yourself as being a side chick, a home wrecker on this show with who? The men. And we've seen your husband do everything but what? Defend you. He let the narrative ride. He let the narrative ride. So, honey, you did not eat. What you showed me personally, you showed me you're a mean girl. You showed me what I've been suspected seasons ago. You never saw it from Mel. And that's cool. That's cool. But the fact that Mel showed your raggedy ass grace and you took an opportunity to throw some bullshit in her face, and then you say you don't care about social media, but you said that what you said about her bad butt job, alleged bad butt job, you got that off of social media? You only got that from one place. The blogger. And we all know who that blogger is. However, Kimmy, you chose to bring that up. Because I've actually heard bloggers since this last reunion, this first part of the reunion that was aired last Saturday, I've actually heard bloggers say they never heard that. Where did she get that from? And that's because they don't listen to the blogger. Where did I get it from? I listened to another content creator who said that they got that. That's what the blogger said. That's where I got that from. So Kimmy, you full of shit. You're weak as hell. Your read was weak and lame and tired. And again, your husband did nothing. He just sat there and let you defend him like a little fucking pathetic ass little piece of shit ass little boy that he is. He's your son. Your husband is your son. I'm so glad Jalen is not back on this season. I really, really am. I am so glad that he has not shown his face on this season, because I would be totally embarrassed too, Jalen. I would. So Kimmy, again, you did not eat. Maurice, and then you guys keep in mind, and I'm not going to hold y'all much longer. Carlos King was actually trying to get some answers out of Scott 2.0 about the night everything happened. Like I said, they trained Kimmy well. They went all the way around the mulberry bush or whatever and came up with nothing. So we're still left with speculation. I think at this point, Maurice has been, the charges with him, with his DUI has been dropped. I'm not surprised or whatever. Good for them. But Kimmy came in with guns a-blazing or whatever. Guns a-blazing. You guys, I'm about to get off this phone, or I'm sorry, get off this video, because I don't want to get myself too upset. But I will be watching somewhere for the reunion that's coming on tomorrow and see how things go. And then we're going to talk again. You guys, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe to Talents T. It's your girl. I'm out.